Hello everyone, it's Andy Glenn here again from Sharks TV, and guess what? I'm delighted. I'm always delighted, but I'm delighted to have Scott Houston and Peam with us. So Scooter and Peam tonight, legends of the club, been there through everything. You've just signed up for another season. How are you doing, guys? Go to Peam first.
I'm doing fine, Andy.
Scooter, how are you?
Back.
Oh, you're just back for holidays. Sorry, Peam.
Just back for holidays, so back to work today for the first day.
Excellent. Right, Scooter, how are you doing, man?
Cheers, Andy. Thanks for letting me on Sharks TV, finally.
I've tried to keep you off for many a year, but, you know, can't keep a good man down, Scooter, so your debut on Sharks TV.
How many times did I ask you over last season to let me on?
Right, so you'll be familiar faces to everybody that comes to Shark Tank. The work that you guys do is probably underappreciated and unrecognised. So, I mean, if I go with you first, Scooter, what's your kind of role on a match day?
Well, usually we've got a lot to do because we train on a Friday night usually, and we've got a lot of washing, sweats, and a lot of stuff that we use for Friday night's training. So we have to tidy all that away and then get the sweats washed, get the towel sweats washed, and also just get the room ready, get the room ready for when the boys come in at 5 o'clock.
All right, fantastic. Peam, your role much the same, or you're slightly different?
We kind of work as a team. If there's any skates to sharpen, then we lost an edge on the Friday night, I'll sharpen skates. Scooter will work in the room, just tidying up the room, getting the room hoovered, get it cleaned up from the Friday night session. Then we just get everything prepared, get the tops hung up, ready to go for the game on the Saturday night.
I always like the pictures just before the game when the dressing room looks absolutely just pristine. It looks great.
It's good. We usually put an app onto the Facebook so that people know what we're even what colour we're playing in. Sometimes we put the wrong tops up and just to keep them guessing.
Brilliant. Okay, I mean, you've had many successful seasons. Last year was probably the highlight from a Sharks perspective, but we know that you, Peam, do also stuff with the GB setup as well. So what was the highlight for you, Peam, last year?
Well, winning the quadruple was amazing, but my highlight would have to be Kersey's goal at Bellingham. It was... we're all standing there waiting. We thought, we're going to do it. We've got to do it. And Spuds always say that a good team finds a way, and you're never finished till the final whistle goes. And true enough, Kersey pops up with an equaliser to take it to extra time. So, no, that was my highlight. So it was. But perfect. winning the two trophies on the same night, within an hour of each other, winning the league and the cup, it's no many teams could do a thing like that within an hour of each other.
Absolutely, it was a brilliant night, wasn't it?
It was.
Scooter, what was your highlight last year?
Well, I would say the same as Peam doing at Bellingham, winning the quadruple, and also with Kersey's goal as well. And it was and also the highlights of mine was when the minutes ticked down. I thought we've got another dice. We've got another roll of this dice to go. I thought we've got something. And then when Martin pulled Callum and we went with an extra skater, and the boys are pressing, and then when it came out to Kersey, and also I didn't even see the puck go in. I just seen the light go on. And I looked, I thought, we've just got this, we've tied this up. And then at that point, where I was standing on the bench, right beside me was the Bellingham timekeepers. the woman's face was a complete picture. I could still mind it. When we scored, she looked at me with her face wide open, going, "Oh my God." I thought, wow, I'll just picture that every day. It was unbelievable.
Brilliant, brilliant stuff. Was there any doubt in your mind that we were going to get the equaliser, Scooter?
I knew, like what I said, with Spud rolling another roll of the dice, putting Kersey. It was that I knew we got the talent, and we knew the quality of the squad. We knew how to finish the job off. Like what Peam said, good teams find the way, and that's what we did. We got the goal what we needed to take them over in overtime, and it was unbelievable. I went completely nuts.
I think you were the only person. I think there was a few Solway fans going absolute nuts. Moving on to next year, obviously we've got the move up to NIHL. What are both your thoughts on that? You're looking at the team coming together just now as well. What are your thoughts on that? We'll start with you, Scooter, this time.
Well, we're actually looking forward to the squad that Martin and Jamie are building. Looks really strong at the minute, and of course, hopefully there'll be more additions to the squad to make it better. And just looking forward to get back with the boys, meeting the players if they got new players when they come, and just ready to go.
Perfect. And Peam, obviously a new season, and Liam's coming back again, so he can't escape his dad's watchful eye. What's your thoughts on the coming season?
Oh, I'm just really looking forward to it. It's been long overdue to get moved up into this National League. Long overdue, but I'm just so excited. Can't wait till the season gets started to come across new teams, see how they play, see how we perform against them. I think we'll be up there in the top section of the league, I would imagine, with the team that we've got. We should be up there playing. Well, we should be up there in the playoffs anyway. But I just can't wait till the season starts. Just so excited. Can't wait.
Neither can I. Are there any rinks that you've not been to?
There's one or two the National League that I've not been to, especially the ones right down London. I've been to Swindon before with GB. When Liam down there doing wee tournaments and stuff, and got invited down to a few things at Swindon. He's been doing a couple of times. But no, just there is a few that I've not been to, so I'm looking forward to seeing these new rinks as well.
Aye.
It's something different.
For sure, I think we're all looking at that as well. It'll be great. So just before we go, any last messages for the fans? Start with you, Peam, seeing you're on.
Yeah, I would just say, hey, the fans were absolutely brilliant last year. As the season went on, the crowds were growing and growing. Just continue and just keep coming, making that noise. They're absolutely, it's tremendous standing on the other side of the rink, listening to the noise of the fans on the other side. It's like an extra player on the ice. So it is. The noise that the fans make, it's brilliant. So just keep coming along, support the team as much as you can, get to as many away games as you can. I know it's going to be expensive, but hopefully we'll have a good, successful season, and just keep coming.
Well said, Peam. Scooter, any thoughts, any messages to the fans?
Just like what Peam said, they were so amazing last year. The crowds kept on growing and growing every week. We've seen the crowds getting bigger and bigger, and even especially Coventry and Manchester, like the away fans, they were unbelievable. They were brilliant. Like we heard, like even in Manchester, all of them, we heard the noise. We heard them on the bench, and I thought, right, we've got an extra boy here, a body here, and just keep on. Like we said, get yourself to the Shark Tank next season. There'll be amazing games, and it's a really good night out.
Brilliant. Well, personally, I just want to say thanks to you guys for all the work that you do. You're an absolute fixture on the bench, and it's always nice to see both your smiles whenever we're at home or away. You get fist bumps as you come in. Team wouldn't be the same without you. So thank you for another season of Scooter and Peam, and we can't wait to see you back in your usual places at Shark Tank, but with we're in a slightly different league now, aren't we?
Stepping up to that bigger league, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting. But thanks very much for the interview, Andy. Really enjoyed it.
No problem. Thank you for your time, Peam, and thank you for your time, Scooter. Totally appreciate it, pal.
My pleasure, Andy. Finally, I got onto Sharks TV at last. Anyway,
you've made it now. You've made it. That should have been your highlight for this coming season, getting on Sharks TV.
And like I said, I'm really excited and looking forward to new challenges and teams are going to play next season. Thank you very much,
guys. Take care, guys. Thank you.
Cheers, Andy.
Cheers,